My name is Ranjan Saujani, and I'm a refugee, or my parents were refugees from Uganda. They came here in 1972 while I was a student at university in India at that time, studying for my BA and my social work qualifications. When I joined them here in 1974, obviously coming to a new country is a big shock for anyone. What I found was when I first came here, everybody kept on saying to me, go and get a job in a factory because your qualifications will not mean anything here. British qualifications are different and no other qualifications count. And it wasn't until I met somebody by chance in a marketplace and he said to me, no, don't take no for an answer. Go for what you want to do. So that's when I applied for a social worker's post in Leicester. And luckily for me, I got the position. I worked as a social worker for a number of years. What I found was social work in this country is a different concept. I wanted to do more preventative work rather than crisis management all the time. And I had to find something for myself where I could do preventative work with communities. At that time, the whole of the Ugandan Asian community in Leicester was very, very new community. And I realized through my personal experience with my family, my extended family and the community I was living in, found that people had so many skills, they had so many aspirations, they had come newly to this country and working really, really hard. They just needed opportunities. And that's when I started thinking of community education and joined the community education department in Leicester. Through the community education department, we did a number of programs for parents, for children, for young people, for older people, whereby we undertook group work and educational work, whereby people could get empowered and learn about living in a new country. What I found was, once people felt valued in who they were, what skills they had, and how can they further those skills. It was really, really empowering for people. And it was just like pressing a button whereby they could just fly. And I think that's been a key for me in my past 22 years as a community education worker, providing opportunities for people whereby they could fly. And this meant setting up advice sessions. This meant setting up mothers and toddlers groups. This meant setting up groups for elderly people in the community, mothers groups. Our department, the community education department, became a specialized department whereby services for adults, children, young people became separate services, and I was in the adult education department. Again, working in adult education, I found that by empowering women or people in the community, by giving them those skills through education, was really key for them to fly, get better jobs. And over the years, what I found was that the groups of people that came to these classes and got education as part-time adult education courses, you see them now with their children, who now made it to university, who made it into further education. And it is just a really, really nice cycle to see, whereby you help one person in the family and the effects of that last for generations. And for me, I just feel really happy that I have been able to play that small role whereby just providing those opportunities has meant a lot to people around.